Hi friends, I have not posted a video for a long time because I was out of station. Last week we have celebrated Karadi and Nombu. That Nombu was connected with the story of Savitri, who was a very brave lady and who saved her husband from the clutches of death using her brains and intelligent and mostly her valiant thinking. When I was thinking about this story, I was telling myself I do not know whether really this has happened. But I know two of my relative relations, ladies, my husband's cousins, who were really acted like Savitris. As far as I am concerned, they were the real Savitris. See, one lady, I do not want to tell her name, um, she was a very beautiful lady, very passionate about cooking and doing the household work. She never had a servant. All the household work she used to do, and a very brave lady, and who celebrated life. Actually, I should say. I still remember every Diwali she used to visit my husband's house, that is my mother-in-law's house, and used to share all the sweets and savories which she has prepared. And she would say that a part of it, she would ask my mother-in-law to give it to me. And she wears a new dress, she used to visit my mother-in-law and used to ask her, Auntie, how do I look? Am I looking nice? And my mother-in-law used to laugh and say, yes, you are always looking nice. And this lady some heart problems, and she 2 blocks had been removed, and they have put stent. And even then, after that operations and all, she was quite normal. She was doing all the work. And after some time, one day I received a call from her husband to my husband saying that she was admitted in the hospital because she was diagnosed with blood cancer. And she was undergoing the treatment and all. My husband visited her and told me that all her siblings have visited her, and some of them were still in the hospital. They were very cheerful. It was not at all looking like a patient room. I was really confused how it could be. Then I was comparing myself. I used to be very scared of this sickness. I used to imagine a lot. And even undergoing a small test, that will be a sleepless night for me until I get the results. So that I asked her, I met her after some time and asked her, how do you feel when the doctor told that he is suspecting something? And when we asked her, asked you to go for these tests and all, did you feel nervous? She told, no, I did not feel nervous at all. And but you must have been excited, after the results, how after the test, how the results would be. She told, no. There might be only two things. First thing, it may be a little serious, and I may have to undergo a treatment, and it might have been very costly. The second thing, it might be a simple one, and I have to take some simple medicines, and I will be cured. And then when I was diagnosed with this blood cancer, I was thinking, okay, now I have to undergo the treatment and see the measures that I have to undertake to lengthen my lifespan. I have two dreams in my life. One is I want my son to get married. I have to see he's married. The second one is I want to construct a house in my native place. Then she was undergoing the treatment, and the doctor told her, I think, that he would guarantee 2 years of lifespan for her. And this information was given by her husband. And one day she called my husband and told him that she has found out a beautiful girl for her son, and the marriage would take place on such and such a date. And every now and then she used to call my husband, even from the hospital. She used to undergo the chemotherapy, and she would not get sleep, and also she wanted to talk to a person who will talk in a motivating way, convincing way. And my husband is a right person to talk such things, because he would not be inquisitive. He would not ask about the treatment, and just like that one sentence he would ask, how do you feel now? Then they will be talking about all the pleasant things. that has happened during their lifetime, during their childhood days. And because they were all brought up together. And then the marriage had taken place at Chennai, and it was celebrated in a grand way. My husband attended it. Then she moved to her native place to construct the house. I was very happy, and every now and then she used to send the photographs of the incompleted house, when the construction was going on. In between, some problems that Corona had come and the work has to be stopped. But even then, she used to be very confident that the Corona and all will go sometime, and then after some time, I will be able to complete the house. And the house was completed, and she was living very happily in that house. She used to send the photographs of how she was cooking her favorite dishes, performing puja and all. And one day, that Corona, and she had almost become bedridden, but then slowly she picked up, and then she was able to walk and all. Then after some time, one day her son telephoned to my son and told that his mother was no more, and she passed away peacefully. When inquiring, he told that every now and then she used to go to the hospital whenever she used to feel very weak. And she would be in the hospital for a week or so, and all the doctors and nurses will clap for her when she used to get up from her bed and she used to leave the hospital. And at this time, I told her, come on, get up, come quickly, walk fast, because we have to go to the hospital and we have to come back in a week. Then she told him, it seemed this time, no, come back. Some hint she has got that she would be nearing her death. And the end, I mean. Then after that, she lived for 2 or 3 days. Then she passed away very peacefully. See, she has never complained about the sickness. She used to talk all her duties that she has to perform and how successful she was. She actually celebrated her life. And she embraced her death very peacefully, very artistically, I should say. And the second one was also related to my husband, and that lady was a very young lady, and she had cancer on her tongue, and even then, she used to be very cheerful, she used to be very happy, and when she was undergoing that chemo and radiotherapy and all, she would call my husband from there, because she would say that I am undergoing this, I am feeling so bored, so I want to talk to you, uncle. And then she told that one day, you come to my house. So he went to meet her to Chennai. And that time she told that he was a model for all of us, uncle. And she told that you have coffee, That is, he used to have very strong coffee. And then he could not understand, because speaking, it has become a little slow, and people could not understand what she was telling. She was not able to talk actually. And tube was inserted for taking her food and all. Then she wrote that message and gave to the servant and asked her to give him a very strong coffee and with 2 spoonfuls of sugar. And after that she lived for a year or two. Then, but she lived not that long like the first lady. The first lady lived for 4 years after she was diagnosed with a blood cancer, but she lived for 2 years, I think. And then she was in the hospital for 10 days or so. Then she met her end very peacefully. And these 2 ladies, they have celebrated their life. One day or other, we have to leave this world, That lesson they have taught me by living. If we say something, that is advice, like an advisor, we do not listen. But it will not stay in our mind for a very long time. Only for a very short while, it will be there. But when you think of the life of these 2 ladies, how they have lived and showed, they not only preached but practiced, we say, in that way, and they have celebrated that life. That is how many years we live. It is not important. How we live, that is very important. So, real Savithries of this world. So, I thought that instead of, we can tell all the stories, from the epics and all, but we should also tell the children the stories of these type of people who were the living examples whom we have to follow, and we have to embrace the truth, that is fearless. But is it that easy? It is not easy. But we can say don't fear anything, but it is not that easy. which at least we could see the people who have showed us the way and we can practice it. So I thought that this is a tale of two ladies whom I will never forget in my life. I hope you have enjoyed this hearing. Thank you, friends. I will meet you in my next video. Thank you.